Next question from I am Rafi said on Twitter. I probably butchered that. I apologize. He's saying, does the Elliott wave fit, or is it one more, or is it a false positive? Okay.
Okay. Well, that's a perfectly reasonable question. Elliott wave is super subjective. Subjective, right? So I took a look at this and I was just like, I drew it because remember when I said that, big trends have 5 parts. The big gratification is in the 1 wave, the 3 wave, and the 5 wave. And the 2 wave and the 4 wave are kind of consolidation and boredom, right? Sometimes even despair. That's what gets everybody out and allows the big trends to happen. So clearly in 2018, that was despair that got everyone out. And now in 2019, we had boredom, right? And chop and frustration. So, when you have 2 washouts like this, that is normally a precursor to bigger moves like these, right? The more despair, the more chop, ask Ian. Ian went on a couple trips, went to a couple conventions. What's the first thing he said? People are still down in the mouth on crypto. No one's excited. No one's excited. No one's talking about, forget moons and Lambos. Nobody even thinks it can go up. And as soon as he said that, I was like, oh, perfect. I drew this.
So to add to that, so I went to Ethereum DevCon in Osaka, Japan, and sentiment there were people were building, developers were building, but all the investors were on the sidelines. All the investors, like the crypto token funds, they weren't so bullish on tokens. Very few were doing equity. Most of them were just totally changing their business model. They were doing OTC or arbitrage trading. And these were crypto funds that were traditionally investing in private sales and so forth, right? But the entire ICO market was basically fizzled out and they had to adapt and change models, right? And I met some investors who said they don't think they can even call themselves crypto investors anymore because they haven't invested in crypto at all this whole year. They've just been on the sidelines. And then I recently came back from World CryptoCon in Vegas. That was a pretty good conference, but same thing, sentiment is boredom, right? As Bill said, lots of people were bored. They're kind of waiting for something to happen, right? And I think the Chinese news could be the spark and catalyst to something big happening.
Right. And then, of course, there's also like the U.S. election, U.S. stock markets, all kinds of things like that. They impeached the president that made the stock market go up. I'm not, you can like him, you can not like him.
All right.